What is up, guys? And I'm back with another YouTube What video. Today, as you can see, it'll be what if Goku was the legendary Super Saiyan. So let's get straight into it. So, on planet Vegeta, a special baby shall be born. And please ignore the fact this is Broly. A special baby shall be born. His name will be Kakarot. He will be born with a power level of 934. I know Broly's was 10,000, but that was because he got angry. So King Vegeta will be out enraged when he hears of this baby. Then he remembers that Frieza is gonna send the Guinea Force to planet Yardrat. Goku isn't going to Earth, guys. He's going to Yardrat. Cause Legendary Super Saiyans, they're angry. He needs to be attuned with his body. And I'm gonna try to make this a long what if. Okay. So, Goku sent to planet Yardrat, since I'm pretty sure the highest power level of Yardrat is 1000. So, Goku trains. Goku trains with. So Goku trains with the Yardratians masters and learn in order to learn spiritual control. Goku eventually, when he's 12. The Yardratians start teaching him spirit control. When he was 8, he transformed into a grade 8, and the Yardratians dealt with him by becoming giants, and so they knocked him out. Eventually, yeah, when he's 12, he starts training and learning spirit control. Goku is able to learn cloning very easily for some weird reason, and that gives him more training. So he trains with his clones, which are each at a power level of 3000. His clones, yeah, so he gets massive gains from this. Goku's power level, when he finally fully masters cloning, is 5000. So then what happens is that Goku moves on to learning healing. And he learns healing. It takes him 3 years to learn healing, but he finally masters it. So him and his clones can beat each other to bloody pulp, and then him and his clones can beat each other to a dirty pulp, and then heal themselves, getting massive Zenkais. Goku's power level after mastering healing is it's 90,000. Yes, Goku's power level is 90,000. So then eventually what happens is that Goku then moves on to gigantification. When he masters gigantification, it's pretty much like his legendary Super Saiyan form when he gets bigger, but it's way bigger. He uses that like how Trunks did in the Black Saga. He buffs up, and then when they try to attack him, he goes small and then attacks them. So yeah, that's a clever move. Eventually, what happens is that he then moves on to forced spirit vision. When he learns this, Goku, if first after he masters it, he sees it useless. He hasn't seen anyone that could take energy until he fights the Yardrat, and they start taking his energy by using their force spirit vision. So he outdoes it with his force spirit vision and gets his energy back. And instead of putting him back inside him, he tries something like, I'm pretty sure this is what Vegeta did in Mortal. He lets it all around planet Yardrat, healing it. And then Goku trains with his clones. Goku trains with his clones for 3 more years, and he gets to a power level of 160,000. And now, cause the Guinea Force is gonna come to Yardrat eventually, and the Saiyan. So Goku trains the Yardratians, and every Yardratian has a power level of, instead of max at 1000, their max power level is at least 50,000. So if they work together, their power level, and I'm gonna say there's like 300. So you have to do 50,000 times 300. I'm not feeling to do the math right now. So when you do it, that's just those are their power levels combined. So then eventually we have. I know this is gonna be a big time skip, but we have a time skip to when Goku is 25, and that is when Raditz comes. When Raditz comes, he's like Kakarot. Oh yeah, Goku's name is still Kakarot. Kakarot. He says, Kakarot, why haven't you killed all these people? You were sent here to kill them. Goku's like, you think I don't know? I was sent here for execution, wasn't I? 'Cause I was too strong. He's like, Kakarot. And then he goes for an attack at Goku, because Goku has his power level suppressed to only 500. Raditz is a little sketchy since he remembers his power level at birth being 934. So, so then what happens is that Goku reveals more of his power and one-shots Raditz to the ground. And when Raditz gets one-shotted, he says, two more Saiyans, which are way more powerful than me, will come and they'll end you, Kakarot. Goku said, brain gets when his eyes turn yellow. Yes, Goku's got has a little control of his Ikari form. Flashback. When Goku was 16, he became a grade 8, but this time something was different. He stayed as a regular human. He bulked up, and his eyes became yellowish. The Yardratians did everything in that Goku slaughtered one Yardratian before he passed out. They had a funeral for that Yardratian. So they ever since then they've been training Goku to master this power. So Goku is eventually gonna master this power in the air. So Goku so Goku trains so Goku trains Goku trains for one whole year. Sorry for me stuttering. Yeah, so when Goku trains, he gets a huge increase from a power level of 160,000 to a power level of 900,000. And the Ardradians all at power level of grade 8 Vegeta. Yeah. So then what happens? That Vegeta and Nappa come. And Goku has a clone. No, a Yardratian goes for Nappa, instantly killing him. Vegeta is disgraced and Nappa throws him up in the air and charges his ki and kills Nappa. So then what happens is that Goku fights Vegeta. Vegeta isn't even a match for Goku. So Goku sends one of the Ardradians to do it. Now Vegeta goes his great ape and they see they're equal until until the Ardradian spawns a clone and they beat up Vegeta. But Vegeta ain't dying. We want Vegeta to live. And no one knows of the Dragon Balls. So no. So yeah, Frieza's just gonna come because Vegeta died here. Vegeta so-called died here and he wants to check it out. So they heal Vegeta. And since Vegeta sensed all these high power levels, yeah, instead of getting an increase of 24,000, he gets an increase to 50,000. So Frieza on this Vegeta scouter here. Hello, monkey. So I see you're not alive. I'll be checking on that planet with the Ginyu Force and everyone in my army, and we'll wipe out these monkeys forever. Vegeta's like, damn you, Frieza! And blows up his scouter. He says, Kakarot! Says, call me? Yeah. Says, yes. I just remembered I said his name was still Kakarot. He says, yes. He says, his Goku also has a best friend, his Namekian. And I think you know how Goku's gonna get his legendary Super Saiyan form now that I've said that. Yeah. So then what happens is that Frieza gets there in a year time. And they trade all of their power. The Yardradians are 900,000. Goku's friend being 950,000. While Goku's power level is 10, 11 million. But he need with his rifle it's 110 million. So then what happens is that Frieza arrived. They instantly kill the Ginyu Force. So then what happens is that they go Frieza. His first form, no, everyone beats him. His second form, the Arjanians use teamwork. His third form, Vegeta. Oh, I forgot to mention Vegeta's power. Vegeta's power level due to Zenkai's and he had massive spiritual control. Vegeta's power level is now 3 million. So then what happens is that Goku, when Frieza goes into his final form, it's all over until Goku steps in. But then Goku does a attack. He thought he killed Frieza with by going in his rapid form. But then they're all celebrating. But 3 minutes after they finish celebrating, all of a sudden a death beam goes through Goku's friend's heart, barely missing it. And then Frieza says, "I'll kill you," and does what he did to Kun, levitates him up. Then he's like, "Kakarot, Kakarot," and he kills him. And Goku's like, "You ruthless, heartless bastard!" Cause he even was telling Frieza, "Please, please, no, please." And then he all of a sudden yells inside and gets a greenish aura. And he starts looking like the Broly except without the scars. And then Goku just rushes at Frieza. Frieza's like, "What the?" Goku bulked up and he one-shot Frieza. But he looks at Frieza's entire army. He can't control himself. But all he knows, Frieza and soldiers bad. So he rushes at them, throwing massive mouth beams, and ends up killing all of them. Even King Cold eventually comes. Like, what happened to Frieza? Some of the soldiers that are still alive, like him, that monkey. King Cold comes, goes his hypothetic final form, which rivals semi-perfect cell. He goes that form, but Goku's wailing on him because I'm pretty sure the legendary Super Saiyan transformation is a 10,000 increase or a 2 million times increase. So then, yeah, Goku's power level right now, it's too high. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna rival Super Saiyan Blue. Goku, he's just going out of control until every Yarzadian and Vegeta, they all get 10,000 clones. And I know this shouldn't be enough. They all get 3 million clones each, and it's just barely enough to snap Goku out. They're like, "We'll find a way." And I would say he's not just dead yet. The Arjadians, their healing is so strong now, they can regenerate people's body just as much as their body's still there. But Goku never knew that. So then Goku's like, "But he's dead." They said, "This is a technique we forgot to show you." And they start killing him. His body comes. He's like, "It's Kakarot. Good." And then he just passes out due to just being pretty much being brought back from the dead. And Goku chills out, and he's like, "What was that power?" And obviously, this even increases base form to 1 billion. Jesus, like, is Kakarot the legendary Super Saiyan? Because here they have more. That the legendary Super Saiyan gets green hair, while regular Super Saiyans get yellow. So Vegeta and them, they train. They train. But that's where I'll be wrapping it up, guys. And please, please, I'll start posting more. So let's get to 100 subs before the end of March. And only 12.7% of people who actually watch my videos are actually surprised, while 87.4% people that watch my videos aren't. So please subscribe and let's get to 100 subs and do a 100 sub special. And when I get to do the 100 sub special, I'll I'll let you guys pick what ifs I watch. And that is where I'm gonna be ending it off. Goodbye.